This week on Jerusalem Dateline, the battle continues over Israel's plan to annex communities in the biblical heartland. Will it happen? Plus, an economic plan to bring Palestinians and Israelis together. And Alija, Jews returning to the Promised Land from the four corners of the earth. And what happens when they arrive to the land of Israel. All this and more this week on Jerusalem Dateline. Hello and welcome to this edition of Jerusalem Dateline. I'm Chris Mitchell. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu set July 1st as the deadline for annexation. It was originally part of President Trump's deal of the century peace plan. Some Israeli community leaders in Judea and Samaria warned the plan would lead to a Palestinian state that still supports terror. But Oded Revivi, mayor of Efrat, a large settlement near Jerusalem, told CBN News these are the times to seize an historic opportunity.
The Trump deal is a vision for peace to try and create a better atmosphere in this region. The legal concept is applying Israeli law where Jews live today, which basically would mean that our status will equal to the status of the rest of the residents of Israel.
Israelis returned in earnest to Judea and Samaria after 2,000 years as a result of its victory in the 1967 Six-Day War. Palestinians want all of it as a future state. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining who controls this land. While the battle over annexation goes on, some wonder if the plan could actually help Palestinians economically. We talked with Avi Zimmerman, the president of the Judea and Samaria Chamber of Commerce. For years, this group has been quietly building economic and personal bridges between Israelis and Palestinians with promising results.
Late 2017, a group of business people in the region of Judea and Samaria came together to establish the chamber with the goal of economic development for the region. As part of that, we understood that the fabric of the region includes both Israelis and Palestinians, and we need to engage both populations in order to create as much efficiency and opportunity for the economic sector. So there are Israeli and Palestinian leaders throughout that period of time in the organization, and our programs cater both to the Israeli population and the Palestinian population, as well as what we consider the integrated business community.
So how is that relationship gone between Israeli businessmen and Palestinian businessmen?
Well, it grows day by day. Everyone hears about success, and success breeds success. So it's an opportunity.
Avi Zimmerman, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Nearly 70 years before the modern state of Israel was reestablished, the Jewish people began to return to their ancient homeland, just as the prophets had foretold.
They come from all over the world to a place many have never been. Yet the Jewish people have longed to return to this land for thousands of years. Taken from biblical times, the term describes when people went up to Jerusalem to worship at the temple. Now it means immigrating or returning to Israel.
You're an American.
Yep.
Why did you come?
It's a beautiful country. I love it here.
Yeah, Arizona's beautiful.
Arizona is beautiful, but it's not Israel.
Biblical prophets Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel all spoke of a time when God would bring the Jewish people back to the land of Israel. The prophet Amos says they'll never be dispersed again. Although they're part of a prophetic and exciting journey, immigrants face a whole new world when they arrive.
Some of the people left everything. Left the friends, left families, left the smell, the food, the jobs, all the things that they knew. They're coming here and they start a new life.
It's the land of the Jewish people, and
Right.
That is why I'm here. I want to essentially come home and to be with my fellow Jews and to please God find a Jewish husband.
Why did you come?
Well, I came to Israel because I feel this is the homeland of the Jewish people, and for the first time in 2,000 years we have our own homeland, and we can build a prosperous Jewish state, and I think that's very exciting to be a part of.
Scott Ross for CBN in Jerusalem.
Well, that's all for this edition of Jerusalem Dateline. Thanks for joining us. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm Chris Mitchell. We'll see you next time on Jerusalem Dateline.